go straight. Okay, I just do this by clicking this done. No, basically done. Now you show me the hard way. I don't have this method. My office uses this fundamental way. So what are you going to do? You go, oh my god, I don't know. You're going to jump from the cliff or something like that, right? So you don't want to do that. You understand the fundamentals. Now you can use any technique. You can make your own shortcuts. You can customize whatever you want to do. With if you're good with scripts, all right. I don't want to go to scripts because scripts is it's not something that very easy to understand. It's like, oh god, that takes a lot of time. If you're good with scripts, then your value is super high, obviously. Alright, that is considered towards technical director and stuff like that. Okay, so normally when you have done this and stuff like this, okay, now quick thing, basics today is just basic scan line. Okay, scan line, and then now let's go with material. I'm going to change this to compact. Okay, so it's a lot more easier for you to view. Of course, if you can work with the slate mode, go ahead. Okay, don't bother so much on this, but for us old mans like me, you go like this. Alright, uh, it's a lot more easier. You can just double click to check and see how your material works. Okay, so let's say I'm going to have a material for the rock, for instance. Maybe we don't go for organic first. I'll put boxes. Alright, so you can understand first. Why? Is because this one may need unwrapping. The moment I have unwrapping for you, everyone will be using unwrapping and forgetting the terms of procedural mapping. Okay, we start with the ground. Alright, first thing, you add a specific material. Name your material. Alright, you must name your material. So, ground. Okay, if you don't name your material, only you will understand, and eventually when you want to combine all this material together, you are going to composite, right? You will want from not realistic ground to mix with whatever color that you want. You're going to mix, you're going to blend. When you want to do that, when you have material 01 and the other guy uses material 01 in a different scene, it's like clashing, and eventually you lose everything and you go back to zero. You will crack a head, flip the table and jump from the seat. Right, that's end of the world. Basically you don't want to have that. Even your objects, okay, when you press H, see, H is select from screen, right? Everything that you see on the screen, on the viewport. Okay, so when you say box 1, box 2, box 3, box 4, right, first thing your employer will ask, what the hell is box 1, 2 and 5? It doesn't make sense. Okay, what is box 1, box 2, box 3? Do you know where the box 1, box 2, box 3 is going to be? Actually, box 1, box 2, it's not even there. See? So this guy, what's his name? Box 3. There you go. Box 1. So it's hard for you to play with your props. Okay? So when you're creating something, make sure you name. Alright? If you already created, you're really fast with your creation. Done. Very simple. Go here, rename object. Tools, rename object, add a prefix or change, suffix and prefix. Prefix is basically, let's say, the hand right. Okay, normally we go for HAND underscore R, and then underscore can be box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, but it's uniform. You know what I mean? So hand means hand, and then if you view in your object select, everything is written there. Hand, and head means head, leg means leg, right leg means right leg, or anything. You know what I mean? So your prefix and suffix is basically your back. Prefix is in front, suffix is the end of your sentence. Alright. So for instance, the naming, uh, maybe in front you can have box 01 underscore what? Mutu, or underscore for instance, if you underscore leg, for instance, right, Eiling or something like that, you want to add behind, is right, that is basically suffix. You can have numbered at the back, so 01, 02, 03 if you want to, up to you. Okay, this is all for you to determine your object. In proper, you have to manage. If you cannot manage your scene, basically you are going to have a big time trouble, my dear friends. So it's not going to help you much in this industry. Okay, so once you have already added this for the ground, okay, even mine I didn't write much, but by right I should. Okay, let me put as a ground. The rest I will rename very fast. So since it's a demo, I don't really show much now. Yeah. Okay, now once you add this, first thing that you want to add a texture, right? The moment you click on the box here, small box here, you click, you get options of maps, right? Options of map, you can either go for, you can try each one of them, but if you are going to go for textures alone imported from what you created, alright, just go for bitmap and look for textures. So basically I would look for my textures. Let's say I want a ground sort of alright, for instance, I want to have this, but the moment you put your texture, you cannot see anything, correct? Everything will be still the same, so you will be asking why I cannot view anything on the viewport. So can you see this with the pulp on the checkers? Click on this. Oh my god. Now you can see. F4. Now it's beautifully tiled, but not tiled actually, it's just projected on the plane. Yet this guy is, it's not to your preferences. Okay, so what you'll do, first thing you'll do is the UV is not correct, the UVW is not properly shown. Okay, so basically you add UVW map. This is procedural, don't think about unwrap first. Okay, since it's plana is basically just on a plane, right? Box is a box, cylinder is a cylinder, and face is basically every segment that you have, polygon, that is faces, depending on how much you want. X, Y, Z to UI, that one don't bother. Alright, shrink, warp, you don't really bother. Spherical is basically for anything sphere, but it depends. Alright, try not to use spherical a lot, because it's gonna, what happens is it's taking a piece of paper and it's just shrinking to 1. So when it shrinks, everything, the shrinking part is going to be really messy. Alright, so once you have this, Now you are able to control. Let's say I don't want so big, right? So you can either use this tiling. Tiling is how much of repetition you want via the axis. If U means V means how much, U means how much, and W means how much. But what you do is you go to this gizmo. Either way, you can play with this, either gizmo or the tiling. Okay, so gizmo will be much more better, so that you don't have too much of tiling. You have beautifully tiled now without any stretches or uniformly expanded or adjusted. All right. So now when you have this, you render. You're now happy. You render. You get a nice scene. Okay. So if you want to add, did you install normal BOM? Did you install NVIDIA normal BOM? Yeah, I'll check whether I got it or not. Yes. How can I help you? Oh, I didn't bring. So anyways, never mind. Okay, normal BOM is basically you can get it from NVIDIA by itself, right? You go and look for in Google for Photoshop, alright? NVIDIA Photoshop normal filters, normal map filter. Okay, you'll get the plugin. Just put it in your Photoshop folder, alright? Install it, and then you go to Photoshop and change your textures. First, what you do is you finish your colors, for instance, like this, right? I'm happy with my color, blah blah blah. I'm so cool, but you don't see any depth. Meaning, in real, from on top, this is basically for game, right? The textures for game, expensive to give love. Whoever wants pay. Okay, let's say just this, right? Can you see the depth is not there, but the texture painted is still fine, but you want to see something that is popping out and stuff like that. All right, so the bump, you more want to see more creases and so forth. All right, so that's where normal bump and all that comes in. All right, normal map is basically for bump. All right, but it's much more uh, lighter than just a bump map. Okay, and a better solution for your bump. I mean for your extrusion and stuff like that, for details. All right. Okay. Detail levels. Okay. Basically, now it's you don't see much. Now you want to have some speculas and glossiness. All right. Speculas right now is global. Right. If you want to add only on the specific surface, for instance, this part here, right, on top of your stones. So you have to bring it to Photoshop. Of course, you have to load up Photoshop. I don't think so. We have time, but never mind. I'll just show you. Can you see the difference?